is the Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
How good is that?
G'day guys, welcome to the podcast. Bit of a tribute to my son this morning, Ted. Can you believe it? He's turned 10. Ted turns 10.
This is just a tribute.
Thank you, Tenacious D.
Not the greatest song in the world. It's
No,
just
it's
a tribute, mate.
Well, I made a bit of a tribute video for Saturday night for the whole family to sit down and watch. Unfortunately, it didn't go down too well with the kids. They described it as disgusting. But I thought it was a beautiful, beautiful montage of some moments I'd put together. And from then, the kids didn't sleep.
It wasn't you lasering your back or anything like that,
No, we deleted that.
Okay.
We don't have that footage anymore. It was a backsack and crack. That didn't
great.
go down too well either.
And I am sorry about the crack part. I misunderstood.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
misunderstood.
fine, Tom.
You were on the
I didn't
laser.
know that you're addicted to crack. Tom.
Yeah. And smoking that kind of crack was not what I expected.
No. That's very, very different.
It was confronting, I must admit. I had to have a shower afterwards.
Yeah. Thanks for both being there once again for my first backsack and crack. You'll hear more on the podcast.
This is the Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Can we congratulate all the winners from the AACTA Awards,
Well done, guys.
which was Friday night? Well done to Rusty as well. Rusty
Rusty.
hosted it, which is
He
unbelievable
looked
effort.
good. Did you
He
see
did,
him?
didn't he?
He shed a couple of kegs.
I think every year Russell gets asked to do something, but
Yeah.
obviously with his schedule and how busy it is hard. But he still has a real the love that he has for the Australian film industry is unbelievable. And you'll get Rusty every now and then, and when you do, you've just got to savour it, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
I mean, anyone who was there would have just been stoked to have Russell Crowe hosting
Oh,
the night.
yeah.
Hey, congratulations to all the winners. Like I said before, Boy Swallows Universe cleaned up, and so it should have, because
Still
I've
haven't
just
seen
started. Oh my gosh, mate! It is unbelievable.
Is it adult
so
or kids?
Well, it's adult. I mean, the themes are pretty full on. It is a book. It is full
What is
on.
it,
I've just
graphic?
my
Is it-
kids have just started watching it. No, it's a story of a young boy and
Sex,
how he
violence,
dreamed. He was in
drugs.
drugs. Unfortunately, his family there was a few problems with drugs. That he had a stepdad, a beautiful mother, but it ends up being a beautiful, beautiful story. So,
Right.
mate, I recommend it to everyone. They won 6 awards. The other one that cleaned up was Robbie Williams' biopic Better Man,
Yeah.
which did really, really well. So that took home around about 6 or 7 awards as well. It's
a great movie.
Did anyone see Robbie Williams' speech?
On fire. Nothing beats seeing somebody publicly who doesn't care anymore. Who's not
you know
worried
what?
about perception or image. He's awesome. He's free.
He should be Australian, Robbie Williams, because his humour of self-deprecating and taking the PISS out of himself is unbelievable. And that's what he did when he got up and they won for Best Film, Better Man. This was Robbie's speech.
I would like to thank drugs, ADHD, depression, anxiety, dyslexia, dyscalculia, insomnia, dyspraxia, a lack of self-awareness, a lack of self-worth, a fear of social interaction, body dysmorphia, addiction, alcoholism, and a lower than average sized penis.
Do you know what was good about that? Is that he got a good laugh when he got up there and started with drugs, and then it had faded out when he got serious. So he rounded it out beautifully with a bit of dick gear.
Well done, well done. He is a very, very talented man. Congratulations to all the winners.
Good on you, Robbie.
This is the Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Can we celebrate my little man? I mentioned the other day, it was his birthday last week on Thursday, turned 10.
Oh, double figures.
Yeah, the big 10 years old for Ted.
Did you get him a significant gift?
Yeah, I did.
Good.
Got him a bike.
And
Wow.
where is he on Bourbon Street at the moment? Is he?
No, he's not over at the Super Bowl. No,
Oh, sorry.
He's just here, mate, in Sydney. But you know what? I wanted to pay tribute because at 10-year-old, it is a significant birthday.
Yeah.
So Saturday night, we cooked souvlaki's, and then what I did was I wrote a bit of a speech. I'd written down some words about how much Mum and I love him and why we're so proud of him.
Oh, so it wasn't like a 21st speech.
Well,
no?
I'm in this pretty small crowd. No one was really listening, but I stood there in front of everybody in the lounge room while I said a few words.
Can you remember any of the contents of this speech that sometimes when I write or speak about my kids, there's one thing that I say that makes me catch my breath.
Yep.
Like I can barely say it.
I know
mean
what
it
you
so
mean.
much, and I weep about how much I love them.
I wrote a few things down, but every night when they go to bed, I say the same thing.
Thank God you're in bed.
Yes. Could you shut up and sleep?
I've been waiting for this moment all day.
Do my head in. No,
Lisa, open the bottle.
rip the cork out, I'm on the way down. Anyway, so following the speech that I made, I'd cut together a 13-minute clip because, Chrissy, I was that guy that when we got in the car to go to the hospital, hit record on the GoPro that was mounted on my head.
Oh, this is
Right,
brilliant.
so I filmed till basically the minute that we decided to leave the hospital. So I had 2 hours of GoPro footage from my head.
No. It was virtual reality.
No, that was
wasn't it,
Jack's
mate?
birth. Yeah, Jack's
was
birth
that
was
Jack?
virtual reality.
Did you have the moment of conception too?
Yes, as well. I had a camera strapped on down there. We had all the action. I edited that bit out. So anyway...
So when did Tommy enter the room?
Well, you see Tommy
Very
come
good.
out of the cupboard,
Very
which was
good.
great. And he was, there was a little stool there with a bike helmet above the cupboard, and he was just popping his head in. So anyway, it cut it down to 13 minutes, and I thought, what a great idea to watch and celebrate the life of Ted.
I haven't seen it, but 13 minutes is too long.
Yeah, well,
Just
it was a
community
little bit.
service announcement.
Yeah, didn't need the car ride, did we?
Nah, mate.
No.
45 seconds and you've lost them.
Was it a maths episode?
No,
or
it
what,
wasn't,
what were you
mate.
doing?
In fact, if that was a reel on Instagram,
Yeah.
the client wouldn't pay you.
They wouldn't, no.
No.
But, Chrissy, it's not. It's the most important day of our lives.
Oh, of course.
So,
Of
of course,
it is,
we
yeah.
fatten it up a bit.
Soz.
Anyway, so Ted gets to watch, and we're all sitting there, and Jack and Francesca on the couch, and we're watching, because it was a C-section, Ted come out of the stomach, like you see him get pulled out of the stomach, and Lisa's going, "Ugh." It reminds me of that scene in Braveheart, where they cut him at the end, like they disembowel him.
Freedom.
And he's going, "Ugh."
But you can't take away my freedom. And then he gets disemboweled.
I think so. Anyway, Lisa's going, "Ugh." It's quite confronting. So,
And weirdly, that was the exact moment, because that was her first baby, wasn't it?
Yes,
That
yes.
was the moment that her freedom was gone forever.
yes. They will never take my...
You can't take my freedom. Yes,
No,
you can,
you
simply
can.
by existing.
1, 2, 3 kids later, zero freedom.
Yeah, 0.
So I thought it was a great tribute. Then we go to bed. Kids can't sleep. They've seen Mum's tummy get cut open. So the boys won't sleep. They're in shock. Like they just went silent.
Is it confronting?
Yeah.
Was it quite
Yeah,
full
it's
on?
a bit much.
Why would you have done that? You're a very weird man.
Because it was amazing to see. And then, you know, when
To
kids
you,
are
you're a
born...
grown-up. They have different eyes to you. They process things differently.
This is the conversation that went from each kid that I had following that. So Ted was... Because you know when kids are born, their genitals are swollen.
Yes.
Ted was, why were my balls like that, Dad? And I went, oh, it's just what happens to kids.
It's God's cruel trick.
Jack, so sensitive. Ted's got big, ugly balls. Okay, mate, that's really helpful.
And what was Francesca's take on
Then
this?
Francesca, I wrote down a couple of things that Francesca said. So
Right, let me guess. Did she say, Mum's blow wave was top shelf?
No.
That's the best thing. That's the best thing about an elective C-section. I'm gussing it was elective,
No,
wasn't it?
this one wasn't,
Oh,
no.
I had 3 electives in a row, and I recommend it highly. Like,
Yeah.
to be too posh to push is the way to
The
go.
second one, third one
Can I guess what she said? Ted slid out really well, but not as good as Mum's Chanel slides that she was wearing.
Nothing to do with my wife. So then Francesca's crying. She says, I don't want to have a baby.
Yeah.
I don't want to have a baby, but I want to be a mummy. Can you stop the baby growing? And I said, there's no baby growing, darling. She said, yeah, but as I get bigger, I'm going to have a baby. And I said, no, it doesn't just happen like that. Because the boys know how babies are made. She doesn't know how a baby's made. So she said, yeah, but when I get bigger, the baby's going to start growing, and I don't want to have a baby now.
Oh, bless.
So now I'm in the situation of, do I go into this now?
No.
No.
I think you can put it off.
Yes, put everyone off.
But not for long. Not for long. And my advice is say it once in all its gruesome, disgusting detail.
So get another video made.
And then, get another video. Not safe for work.
This is one Tommy's lent me. Let's have a look at this, kids.
My advice would be just put on another video, 50 Shades of Grey.
Okay, we'll work on that.
This is the Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Chrissy's clickbait.
Thrilled to see the name Patricia Arquette on this
Remind me.
paper. So Patricia Arquette is part of a famous American family.
Yeah.
Sister of Rosanna Arquette that we would remember from Desperately Seeking Susan, the amazing 80s Madonna
Yes.
film, and the subject of the great All I Want to Do When I Wake Up in the Morning is See Your Eyes. Rosanna.
What about there's a brother, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. Can't remember his name.
David.
Arquette. Yeah, Dangerous Dave.
Well, Patricia Arquette was also the star of Medium, which is a show that I used to eat up at around the same time as like Law and Order SVU was
Okay.
a thing.
Yeah.
Do you
She was
remember
in
it?
I don't remember it.
Boyhood as well, that won a lot of Oscars, that movie. She was great in that movie.
She's magical.
She's a great actress.
She was married to, I can't think of who it was. Doesn't matter. Who cares?
Yep.
But she had a pact with him when she was at the height of her acting career, that if ever they had to do a romantic scene and there was like proper full-on open-mouth pashing involved, that they would both eat garlic
How funny.
the night before.
How funny.
So that the actor that they were kissing would go, I don't want to do that again. I don't want to do that AH after hours, you know?
That's not a bad idea, is it? Outside of wedlock?
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
How would you feel if Lisa was
With a mouthful of garlic?
Yeah, well, what if she was an actress? How would you feel about her macking on with, Roger Corser?
I would put Roger Corser.
I don't know, he just
I would
popped into
put
my head.
arsenic in her mouth. I said arsenic.
I'm glad you put the second syllable on that.
Could have been
Fitz,
anything.
how would you feel
Yeah,
about
BJ
about
would
it?
love it.
I would struggle with it. Yeah, I would struggle with it, definitely. But I was just thinking about even if we did it ourselves. If
What,
we were
you and
asked
I
to do
kissing?
a kissing scene. If we did a kissing scene
okay.
in a TV show or a movie, I would find it hard to... Because I don't think I've passionately kissed my wife for a very long time as well. You know, when you go in for the...
What?
No. The open mouth, as your relationship gets longer and longer, I think...
come on.
I mean, it's just more nuzzling and there's a lot of neck action and stuff like that, but not the open
What are you
mouth
doing to her
sort
neck?
of pash.
Fitzy, when you get home, plant one on her.
Yep, and use your tongue.
She will be missing that. Kissing is the best part.
She'll lose her mind.
She'll immediately think that there's something wrong. If I did that, she'd be like, "What have you done?
What have you done? And why aren't you using garlic?
All right,
on.
let's move on to Donald Trump.
What's he got?
He says he won't. This is one of the greatest lines of all time, and he keeps on delivering them. Actually, just wait a second. I'll get to it in a minute. Did you see yesterday? He said that he was going to. Paper straws don't work. I'm bringing back the plastic ones.
Awesome. Paper straws are bloody annoying.
I've got the actual quote.
Aren't they?
Tommy, can you pass me that manila
Because do you know what I
folder?
do? When I go get a drink and they're only paper straws, I take 2 straws.
Can I tell you? I found there's a little gozleme or gozleme. I don't know how you pronounce
I
it.
love
But there's a
gozleme.
little shop near me, and they have got on the counter a container of black plastic straws. And every time I go there and she turns her back to put the yogurt sauce in, I snatch a few.
Yeah, because they're bloody handy.
I don't know where they come from. But yeah, he says, I will be signing an executive order next week ending the ridiculous push for paper straws which don't work. Back to plastic, he says. And he's also not going to deport Prince Harry. And the line of the century, he's got enough problems with his wife.
Did he say that? Did he?
Yeah.
I want plastic straws and I want the bloke to relax because he's getting a hard time at home.
it.
He had a big day, didn't he?
Yeah.
The Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Let me sing that song, song.
Yes, it is. This is your second round of song, Chrissy Swan.
It's the whole reason I'm here today.
this?
Yeah, this
But
is
just this.
Do you remember back in the days of the iPod? Remember very, very early when they made that really
still got
satisfying cracking sound
Yes,
when you were
when you
dialing them.
spin your finger around.
Remember they had a game hardwired onto it where it would play you a snippet
Yep.
of something that was in your library and you would have to guess what the song was?
Love that.
Oh, did it?
Yes.
Well,
Can't
that is
remember
very
that
different
feature.
to this game.
No, but I'm equally addicted.
You are going to kill it today.
Thank you.
You can't go out in the first round. It's a warm-up. The word is hey.
Hey, yeah.
Oh, Fitzy may
I've
have
got
got
it.
it.
No,
there,
you
there.
didn't, because I
Well, you
sang it
started.
first and you said, hey, yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Okay,
You've got to
you've got
sing
it.
it. It's a new rule.
Hey, what about Hey Brother by Avicii?
Bang. Welcome to the party.
And the
Tom.
Lumineers with Hey,
Hey.
Ho,
Hey
was
Ho.
it? Is
Yeah.
that right?
Well done, Tom.
Yeah.
Thanks so
Great
much.
get.
Oh,
You
that's right. Tom, you played.
Yes, Tom's allowed to play. His microphone's on.
Only sometimes.
Good on
Hey,
you,
Soul
Augustus.
Sister Train, you could have gone.
Oh, train.
Oh, one of my favourites. Hey There, Delilah, you could have gone.
I wouldn't mind pushing that band off a train if
Do you know what I mean?
There are-
Running straight over it.
There are two songs that more that is a better summary of Wippa's musical taste than the two that we just played.
Don't label me under that
Hey
banner.
There, Delilah.
That is not my music.
Plain White Tees, name
No,
another song.
but the
What
great
about this one? Hey Joe, where you going with that gun in
Jimi
your
Hendrix.
hand?
You've already got your answer, mate, so let's
Okay.
move on.
Yeah,
The
good.
word is-
No, right, you're spot on, Fitzy.
The word is night.
Because the night belongs to lovers.
Whoa.
Because the night.
Good guess. That is good. Uniting your day.
Written by Bruce Springsteen.
Okay.
Can we get in? Katy Perry. Katy Perry's Hot and Cold.
So excited.
Hot
Sorry.
and cold.
Yeah,
Step
'cause
away
there's
from the
night and day.
microphone.
Uniting your day.
Tom, where are
So
you?
Tom's out.
No, out of the 30 seconds, Chrissy took up 29. Tom?
Yeah, Kylie Minogue on a night like this.
Oh, of course, Tom. A little bit of
I'm going to
Kylie.
stand over here.
We can still hear you, mate.
Nah, because it's going to calibrate my enthusiasm. I know it's a bit much. I
No,
know.
you're okay. Just
I
pop your
do.
coffee down.
I've
All
always
night
been
long,
too much.
Lionel Richie could have been good. I mean, I would have gone with a bit.
Yes!
Oh, no.
This is Lionel's greatest song.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, come on. That's
word
a whole
is-
other break.
The word is don't.
Ed Sheeran don't.
Don't. Yep.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was
yeah.
Like me.
Pussycat.
Sorry?
Pussycat Dolls.
You're talking to me.
Sorry. Don't.
Go on, Tom.
I don't think you can
don't
handle
think-
this.
Yeah.
I don't think I can
you can handle this. Destiny's Child,
Destiny's Child.
Bootylicious,
Yeah,
was
well
it?
done.
Or, yeah.
Oh, my God. Team is through to the next round. Well done, everybody. On
Teamo.
fire.
If you've just tuned in and you're wondering why I'm over here, it's because I'm too much.
She's too much. We've told her to take 3 steps back from the microphone.
Nothing wrong with your radio. This is something wrong with me.
The word is up.
Oh. Wake
The
me
only
up
way is
before you go. You be hanging on like
Where are
you
you,
don't
Fitz?
I'm the only way is up.
Oh,
Yes.
Baby. Yes.
Tom.
Pussycat, I am out of here. I'm done. I'm sorry, I don't have
You
an
don't
up
have an
song.
up?
No.
You don't have a saving up dumb dollar?
Oh,
Come on, mate. Think about it. Here we go. Tom's gone.
Sorry.
Ryan James, Chrissy Swan. Here we go. The word is floor.
I'm gonna hit the floor. All I need is more. Like a kid in a candy store.
Okay, Chrissy's through.
I believe it's
Four to the floor by Star Sailor.
Star Sailor. What about Tommy? You would have killed it with this too.
Yeah.
On the floor. Pitbull, J-Lo.
everybody on the floor.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, God, this song never needed to be recorded.
No, it didn't. Here we go. The word is mean.
Take me out. Let me breathe. Oh, no, that's how we're getting something. You know what
Mean.
you mean to me. It's Credit House.
Credit
Mean
House.
to me.
Okay. Ryan James.
I reckon Chrissy might have this one.
Ryan James.
Mean to me.
Ryan. Mean.
You mean the
What
world
do you-
to me?
Gone.
No,
Ryan
man.
could have gone with Bieber Mean, but Chrissy Swan has got it. Well done. Well done, Swanee.
Mwah.
Congratulations. You can come back to the
Can I come
microphone.
back?
Yeah,
Thank you.
step up.
Thank you so much.
This is the Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Let's talk ankle bracelets. Do you know what? I saw a bloke walking in one the other day. He was quite proud of it. You instantly want to ask the question, what do you got that on for, mate? It is a great accessory. Perfect gift for Christmas. Actually thinking about buying BJ one.
Is it just a GPS tracker? Or can you actually? Does it vibrate? Does it zap? What does it do?
No, it's just basically a GPS. It just follows them wherever they go.
Right.
But the collapse of a private firm here in New South Wales, police, justice authorities and courts across New South Wales and Victoria are now desperately trying to find alleged offenders on bail after Bail Safe Australia shut its doors more than a week ago without notifying authorities. So no one knows where these guys are.
Well,
They've
the
shut
business
down.
is gone.
The business is gone, and they haven't got in contact with the cops. Which I don't. This article. I mean, if you're wearing one of the Bail Safe Australia bracelets, mate, it's your turn to run. It's Super Bowl today. I'll be getting out of here.
Whatever you want to do. See you later, guys. Cut the thing off. I mean, I wonder if it means that they're now redundant, or can they just switch it back on if someone comes in and takes over the business? How's it going to work?
Well, this is the thing.
Could you put it Fitz too? Because I know you tried to do this with your smartwatch when you were playing footy. Could you put it on your dog? So it just looked like, could you get it off your ankle, put it on your dog, so it looked like you were still moving around and, you know?
We had the Garmin. Do you know what? A mate of mine started that. He was the first one to start the heart rate monitor on a watch. Yeah, so when we were playing
Steve
footy,
Garmin?
No, yeah, Stevie Garmin.
Gary Garmin.
So he actually, they started that, and then in the off season, right? So when you had a bit of a break, it would record the workouts that you would do.
That's right.
So it would show that your heart rate would go up, and okay, you did the fartlek training that we asked you to do, and then it would go back to their computer, and they could tell. The technology is ridiculous now. It's crazy what it can do. But I strapped it to the dog, unfortunately, and the fitness coach at the LA Crows came back and said, mate, you should be dead. Your heart rate got up to 280. You were working hard.
You were also scratching your tummy a lot. Your leg was going back and forth a lot when you were getting tickled. And then it looks like you,
So the ankle bracelets, I don't think you can get them off, can you? You can't.
I don't think you can. I think they're locked on. Unless the business comes back into action and they're able to fire. They must have a battery in them. Like the battery's got to run out at some stage.
Wouldn't Bail Safe... Okay, Bail Safe Australia, you work at Bail Safe, you own Bail Safe, you're struggling. I can't do this anymore. And then you go into receivership. Wouldn't be the first people that you contact would be the cops, just to say, hey, guys, give you the heads up, we're not really following these guys anymore.
When did you stop following them? About 6 months ago. We couldn't pay the bills. I'm sorry. So they're all left.
If Bail Safe are gone as well, does that mean that the guys can't get them off of their ankles and they're on their ankles for the rest of their life?
Well, I mean, if they're a good criminal, they'll get anything off. I mean, really, work on that, guys.
I do love the stories of the guys who do cut them off and go, right, this is it. I'm now on the run. Like, how far can I get?
Catch me if you can.
And how long? Yeah.
You know what we haven't done an update on? The guy who broke out of Kerabakan prison.
Davo,
was it?
Oh, yes.
Davo. And then he just started doing Facebook posts like pictures of Germany saying, catch me if you can. But he dug his way out under the wall.
It was just photos of him of different places around Asia, wasn't it? Just having a beer, going, come and get me. And then they'd go to that spot. Davo, too smart. He'd already gone. He'd already gone.
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
This is the Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Did you see the footage recently of Sia in Kathy Griffin's living room just screaming her lungs out? And I just thought, I love you, Sia, but you look unhinged.
I like her that way. That's my favourite Sia.
She invited us over to her place at LA
What?
to do wrap up of the week. Yeah,
That's right.
Chris, she loves coming on the show. She went to Adelaide High School. She's just.
Do you know what
I
else she
think
did?
she misses Australia so much that when she does an interview with us, she's like, "Oh, you guys need to come over here. Come and hang with me."
Well, then she gave us $100,000
What?
to give to families that were doing it tough through COVID.
God, she is magical.
What
I
a
wonder if
superstar.
somebody went to school with her at Adelaide High.
Oh, 13, 24, 10 if you went to school with someone famous. Nicole in Botany. Who were you in the same class with?
I actually was year 2000. I was in year 8, and it was the year of the Olympics. And my class schoolmate at McDonald College Performing Arts High was Nikki Webster.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Strawberry Kisses. Come on.
How much did her life change after that, Nicole? Like, was it crazy at school?
It was out of control. Once that whole opening ceremony and she released that Strawberry Kisses, she was never in class again. She was always out, interviews, performances. It was crazy. But yeah, I got to be in her class that year. It was pretty awesome, actually.
When she did turn up to school, did she have an assistant go and get her sausage roll with a squeezy sauce from the tuck shop?
I don't remember, but I dare say she probably did.
Nick, were you a bit jealous?
Those little Ovaltinis, you know? Ovaltinis from the
Were you jealous at all, Nick? Like, did you want to be the Strawberry Kisses girl, or...?
I would have loved to have been. I did the dance stream, same as her, so we were in actually a lot of the same dance classes at the Performing Arts High. It could have been me, but it was bloody Nikki Webster. But that's all right. She did an awesome job. And, I got to go to her birthday party that year, which was absolutely insane. I'm sure you can imagine.
Wow.
Tell me, what was it?
It was a treat.
Was it a petting zoo or horses, or was it the strawberry themed? Tell me what the mum ripped out for that party.
Strawberry thing, that would have been good. No, she had it at her parents' house. They lived in a fairly fancy house at the time. And she had all the entertainment, the jumping castles, the face painting, you name it was there. So
and she entered the party suspended.
Wow.
She would have had all the gold medal winners there. Kathy Freeman would have been running around the backyard.
I don't think so.
Do you know, can I tell you, ours is just... I went to Arianda High School and...
Ivan Milat?
It wasn't the best school going around, but we had Paul Paddock there.
Who's that?
You don't know you don't know his name, do you? But Paul Paddock is this guy here.
Captain Feathersword, he loves to dance. He will show you how.
Captain Feathersword?
Captain Feathersword went to Wirianda High School.
The great unsung hero of the Wiggles.
Yep.
Yes.
In disguise.
And his name is Paul Paddock.
Wow, the softest sword ever.
It's amazing, isn't it?
I went to school with Pia Miranda.
Oh, did you?
Oh!
Yeah. Right
It was
before the Alabrandy time too. Like, yeah.
Yeah. So were you there when she did Alabrandy, and did her popularity explode?
I
Chrissy?
don't think so, because even though, and she will tell you this herself, the character of I can't remember the first name of Alabrandy. Everybody's read the book, but he's like a teenager.
Yep.
Pia was about 72 years old when she played her, because she has found the fountain of youth.
Okay.
No, she was probably about early 20s when she played her, or late teens or something. But she was playing a character much younger than her. But she was beautiful, beautiful then, beautiful now.
Love that.
This is the Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Chrissy's clickbait.
Everyone is talking about apple cider vinegar, and it is on Netflix, I believe.
Yeah.
And it is the
That's a
story.
show, is it?
Yeah, it's a series. It's a story of Belle Gibson. Remember, years and years ago,
yes.
she lied about having cancer.
Yeah.
And said that she beat it with Whole Foods and, I'm presuming, apple cider vinegar. And then she launched an app. Remember My Whole Pantry? I think it was called like that, or My Whole something. And I downloaded that because I was like, oh, this looks, she's, my God, it's a miracle.
Yeah.
She's and it wasn't a miracle. She was a total fraud. Now, she is played by... what's her name? Delvey, someone...
Caitlin
Diva,
yeah.
That was another fraud I was mentioning.
Yeah.
And she is an American actress. Have a listen to how good the accent is.
Okay.
Belle Gibson. She just wants me to help her out a bit professionally.
Of course she does. She's competitive with me. I have recently been diagnosed with a third cancer.
It has 90,000 likes. She does not have spleen cancer.
Always know what you put in your body.
It's a simple question. Do you have cancer?
That was iconic, that 60 Minutes chat, wasn't it?
I was just going to say that
Yeah.
was the most compelling interview because she still wouldn't admit anything.
No.
It was like she didn't believe it was true.
No, in her mind, that's where she's gone, and that's what she now believes.
Was up there with Peter Overton's interview with Tom Cruise. Put your manners back. Put your manners back in, Peter. Remember
The
that
thing
one
I
where
loved,
he blew
the
up?
thing I loved about that one is it came out quite soon afterwards that Peter and Tom were friends socially.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is
Well,
an
that-
awkward
well, that's
situation to have to interview someone like that.
That's hard.
Well, I respect Peter even more. In that situation, if you're interviewing a mate, to go there with that question, pure Overton, that's peak
Yeah,
Overton
that's why he's the
right
best.
there.
That is why he's the best. You won't get better than Peter Overton.
He's the best in the biz.
Yep.
Anyway,
100%.
are you guys going to watch that Netflix series?
Yes,
I saw
I
a
am.
trailer for it months ago, and what I do, this community service announcement, is I take a note of when it's coming, and I put it in my diary.
Wow.
And then a reminder goes off going, it's on now, and then I still don't watch it, but at least I know that it's
you
on.
still set the reminder, which
Yes.
is great.
Guys, the old shot of
apple cider vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar. Oh my gosh, BJ, we have to have it on the weekends, first thing in the morning.
It's hard.
That,
It's hard to
that
swallow.
smell throughout the house.
It's also very good for your skin. We use it in baths.
It's good
We
for...
pour it in a bath.
Really?
Yeah. If you've got any
You're wearing it,
irritations,
You
you can put it in your bath.
You smell like a
It's
a
pretty
serve
toxic.
of hot chips.
Yeah, you do. It's wild.
I tell you what, I did try that a couple of times, and
What, the apple cider vinegar?
yeah, and I can't do it again because it's like, for me, Drano.
Yeah, it's jarring, isn't it?
It's like you need a Mylanta straight afterwards.
Tommy, have you had it?
No,
even
but
to sniff it.
Tom has it with gin, which is weird.
The bath is good for your inflammation and infection. It can help with that, guys.
Well, there you go.
You're
Okay.
giving away too much information about your
It wasn't
kids.
for one of the kids, yeah.
No,
Not
it
for me.
wasn't?
No, if you're suggesting I had an issue, I didn't have an issue.
I can't remember what else I was talking about. Is it Ed Sheeran? Or did we
Maybe,
go with
yeah.
Ed?
Well, you asked us what our favourite song
Oh,
was.
Renee Zellweger.
Oh, yes, she's on the show
and then I
tomorrow.
shifted. That's right. Renee Zellweger's going to be on the show tomorrow. She is in this fair city right now. We are breathing the same air as the greatest
actor ever.
That's Wippa's take on it. She was on the red
Bridget,
carpet last night for the Bridget Jones premiere, and this is what she had to say. Her family surprised her.
Yes, my family's here, and I'm a bit messy from it because I don't get to see them often, so I got a bit weepy. Sorry.
This film?
Yeah.
25 years of your life.
Oh, yeah. It's one of my life's great blessings. And what a weird thing to be in, sharing life's journey in real time with a fictional character. Really special. Very special.
I just like her so much.
She's extraordinary.
I just want to sit on the couch in my Oodie and just watch something with her.
And you can. And do you know what, Fitz? When you talk about great movies that you love, and I know that you went back to see it twice, A Star Is Born, if I had to compare A Star Is Born with Bridget Jones, I would give A Star Is... If Bridget Jones is a 10... A Star Is Born is a 5.
What?
That's how good it is.
Oh my gosh! Can you just tell Chrissy
He just took a drag of his Bic.
But
his
also
Bic
tell
pencil.
Chrissy
Yeah.
what the greatest movie of all time is. Can
Well,
you tell
Dumb and
Chrissy
Dumber.
that? Right. Okay. So that's where
It
we
is one of
start
my
with
favourites.
some movie reviews from Michael Whitfleet.
Little old lady! Little old lady!
And all the other great lines.
Fitz in Wippa with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.